Hello, Mattu Jumer, you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now headlines. Challenging the government or the restriction the use of any cloth that can disturb peace, harmony and law and order. The girls who petitioned in favor of hijab requested the Karnataka High Court on Monday to allow them to wear Islamic headscarves of the color of the school uniform. The girls made the plea to the full bench of High Court. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on Monday accused the Congress of neglecting northeastern states and said Manipur has seen a lot of development in the last 5 years. Singh said the government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has changed the face and fortune of the northeastern states. The daily tally of coronavirus disease COVID-19 in India fell below the 30,000 mark on Tuesday, with 27,409 new cases being recorded in the last 24 hours. Indian Home Minister and BJP leader Amit Shah on February 15, while addressing a public rally in Auraiya, Uttar Pradesh, lauded the work of his government and promised free LPG cylinders after coming to power in the state. Union Minister of Ayush Sarbananda Sonowal on February 15 said that the Ministry of making efforts to take Ayurveda to African countries. Speaking to NI, Sonowal said Ayush Ministry is taking many initiatives to promote Ayurveda. We have developed collaborative research with 50 countries. We are making efforts to take Ayurveda to African countries. During COVID-19, it was adopted by many.
Of the Government of India under the able leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is taking a lot of initiative to promote and also to kind of develop the strength of Ayush system of medicine globally. That's why the ministry is having collaborative research, work with many of the nations of the world.
Indian Home Minister and BJP leader Amit Shah on February 15, while addressing a public rally in Auraiya, Uttar Pradesh, lauded the work of his government and promised free LPG cylinders after coming to power in the state. Holi is on 20 March, counting is on 10th. Bring BJP government to power on 10th. Free gas cylinders will reach your house on 18th. No farmer will have to pay electricity bills for the next 5 years, said Amit Shah. Legislative Assembly elections are being held in 7 phases. The third phase of the election will be held on February 20.
1,67,00,000 माताओं को गैस का चूल्हा और सिलेंडर देने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी, और हमने तय किया है 1,67,00,000 माताओं को जो गैस का चूल्हा और सिलेंडर दिया है, सभी को होली और दिवाली पर एक गैस का सिलेंडर भी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट देने का काम बाकी है। 20 तारीख को होली है, 10 तारीख को काउंटिंग है, 10 को भाजपा सरकार बना दीजिए, 20 तारीख को गैस का सिलेंडर आपके घर पर आ जाए।
In a matter of global concern, India on Tuesday advised its citizens, especially students, to leave Ukraine temporarily amid uncertainties. It also asked citizens to avoid non-essential travel to and within the country. A statement from the Embassy of India in Kyiv read, "In view of the uncertainties of the current situation in Ukraine, Indian nationals in Ukraine, particularly students who stay in not essential, may consider leaving temporarily. Indian nationals are also advised to avoid all non-essential travel to and within Ukraine. Indian nationals are requested to keep the embassy informed about the status of their presence in Ukraine to enable the embassy to reach them where required." The embassy continues to function normally to provide all services to Indian nationals in Ukraine, it added. The move comes amidst concerns that Russia might invade Kyiv. Though Moscow denies it has any plans to invade Ukraine, Putin's forces has massed well over 1,030 troops near the Ukrainian borders. Western Sumi Baptist Akukukhalu WSBAK, commemorating its Platinum Jubilee year, organized a bicycle rally from Chumuketima Sumi Baptist Church to East Dimapur Sumi Baptist Church, Purana Bazaar. Rally was participated by 700 cyclists from 170 churches affiliated to WSBAK. Executive Secretary of WSBAK, Reverend Dr. Pukoto Sema, said the rally was meant to encourage and strengthen peace and tranquility in society. 250 numbers of bicycle was also gifted to the church workers and participants of the rally. Ex-Minister and MLA of Pukoboto, Vikeho Su, was also one among the participants of the rally. Let's have a look at the detailed report with our reporter Jivan Rai.
Sumi Baptist Churches Association Takanaji 75 years Platinum Jubilee oporde takan itu sal 2022 to hile programs kan organize kuriasi guise various program services kan to aji 15th of February takan ete cycle rally rakhi ase. We can see here takan more than 500 plus cyclists kan participate kuri ase. Ami kan ete maiki kan bi bisi jai thaka dekhi ase aru youths kan aru elders kan bi bisi ase participate kuri ase. And Takanitu race they will be continuing till Purna Bazar Sumi Baptist Church.
Platinum Jubilee greetings to everyone. The WSBAK is celebrating Platinum Jubilee 2022. For the whole year, we'll be organizing a series of programs in which this February 15 is the cycle rally with the theme Paddling Miles for Peace and Bike to Cycle.
After right to Guinea, thank you, sir.
Bishi bad like aro any group pra thaka karni enjoy bi bishi enjoy na.
Okay, one message to people.
Ni kwa nishna, let's go towards our healthy lifestyle where we balance our life.
Okay, any comment towards this national highway which was newly constructed?
I think it's very well done. Huh?
Western Sumi Baptist Churches Association Takanaji 75 years Platinum Jubilee oporde takan itu sal 2022 to hile.
Bharatiya Janata Party President Jagat Prakash Nada on February 15 cited the 1984 anti-Sikh riots to criticize the Congress party, saying when people of Congress come here, ask them that when 1984 riots broke out and Sikh brothers were killed, what did Congress leaders say? When a big tree falls, the earth shakes, said Nada while addressing a rally in Madinta.
उन बेचारे नाथ बच्चों की जिन्होंने अपने सामने अपने पिता को जलते देखा, जिन्होंने अपने सामने आंखों के सामने अपने पिता की अंतिम सांस तक देखा, उनको मरते हुए देखा। लेकिन जब प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी बने 2014 में एसआईटी बैठाई और जो कांग्रेसी पिछले 30 साल से दिल्ली में दंगना रहे थे उनको तिहाड़ जेल में डालने का काम किया तो नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया।
SRJD Chief Lalu Prasad Yadav was convicted for fraudulent withdrawal from Duranta Treasury by a CBI special court in Ranchi on February 15. Defendant lawyer Sanjay Kumar informed that the quantum of punishment for him is yet to be pronounced. 36 people have been given a jail term of 3 years each by a CBI special court in Ranchi. Lalu Prasad Yadav has been convicted. The quantum of punishment to him is yet to be pronounced, said Sanjay Kumar, defense lawyer in Duranta for the scam case. India continues to witness its downward trajectory of fresh COVID-19 cases, with the country reporting 27,409 new infections in the last 24 hours. The daily positivity rate in the country has also dipped to 2.23%, while the weekly positivity rate has dropped to 3.63%. Nepal reopened schools on Sunday amid a weakening third wave of COVID infection after a month of virtual classes fueled by the Omicron variant. The local district administration last week had permitted educational institutions and businesses such as hotels, restaurants and movie theaters to reopen from Sunday, adhering to health and safety protocols. As per the decision of the COVID-19 Health Crisis Management Coordinating Center, universities, schools, tuition centers, training and other educational activities, dance bar, dohri, restaurants, lounge, pub, cinema hall, health club, gymnasiums, swimming pool, futsal will be allowed opening till 10 p.m. The CCMCC has, however, made the safety protocols mandatory. Ahead of Manipur Assembly elections, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on February 14 slammed Congress by saying that they neglected the Northeast region. Congress neglected the Northeast region. No incident of band took place in the last 3 years. No innocent persons were killed in encounters, said Singh.
नॉर्थ ईस्ट की क्या हालत थी हमारी बीजेपी गवर्नमेंट आने के पहले आप सब लोग अच्छी तरह परिचित हैं। यदि मैं कहूं कि कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट ने बराबर नॉर्थ ईस्ट को नेग्लेक्ट किया है तो यह कहना भी एग्जेगरेशन नहीं होगा, यह अतिशयोक्तिपूर्ण नहीं होगा। बराबर कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट ने नेग्लेक्ट किया है। मुझे तो यह बतलाया गया कि कभी कभी यदि दिल्ली से या उधर से कोई नॉर्थ ईस्ट में आता था तो लोग कहते थे इंडिया से आए हुए, लेकिन अब पिक्चर पूरी तरह से बदल गई है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट हमारा इंटीग्रल पार्ट था, है, रहेगा।
Challenging the government order restricting the use of any cloth that can disturb peace, harmony and law and order, the girls who petitioned in favor of hijab requested the Karnataka High Court on Monday to allow them to wear Islamic headscarves of the color of the school uniform. The girls made the plea to the full bench of the High Court, comprising Chief Justice Rituraj Awasthi, Justice J. M. Kazi and Justice Krishna M. Dixit. I'm not only challenging the go but also asking for a positive mandate for allowing me to wear a headscarf of the same color of the uniform, Advocate Deva Dutt Kamat, appearing on behalf of the girls of the government pre-university college in Utupi, told the bench. According to him, headscarves are an essential religious practice and restricting its use was violating Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. He argued where was the law as mandated under Article 25, regulating and restricting any economic, financial, political or other secular activity. The advocate for the Muslim girls also said the College Development Committee, comprising an MLA, has been authorized by the government to decide the uniform. The court adjourned further hearing of the case to Tuesday. In the ongoing hijab controversy that erupted in the state of Karnataka, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar on February 14 said that it's a non-issue in Bihar and stressed that there is no need to pay attention to such things. In Bihar, school children wear the same type of dress. We respect each other's religious sentiments. We do not interfere in their way of practicing religion or culture. That's why we should not pay attention to such things, he added.
कोर्ट गए किया है, कहाँ गया, सब गया। यहाँ पर क्या करेगा? हम लोगों का तो जो भी हम लोगों ने स्कूल में शुरू किया, अब सब जो पहनता है एक तरह का पहनता है, लेकिन अब सिर के ऊपर कोई कुछ लगा देगा। हम लोग तो काम ही में हैं और सब के लिए हम लोग काम करते हैं, सबकी इज्जत करते हैं। कुछ लोगों का अपना अपना तरीका है, तो हम लोग उसमें इंटरफेयर थोड़ी करते हैं। लेकिन कुल मिला करके ऑन एन एवरेज देखिए हम लोगों के बिहार में कि एक तरह से स्कूलों में और सब जगह काम है। लेकिन वही चीज़ है, कोई सिर के ऊपर कुछ अगर लगा लिया तो क्या मतलब। हम ही लोग तो सबको कह रहे हैं कि मास्क पहने हैं।
Former Union Law Minister Ashwani Kumar on Tuesday resigned from Congress after a long association of 46 years with the party. In a letter to Congress interim President Sonia Gandhi, Kumar said, Having given my thoughtful consideration to the matter, I have concluded that in the present circumstances and consistent with my dignity, I can best subserve large national causes outside the party fold. He further said that he hopes to proactively pursue public causes inspired by the idea of transformative leadership based on promise of a liberal democracy envisioned by our freedom fighters. The commander of Royal Saudi Armed Forces of Saudi Arabia, Lieutenant General Fahd bin Abdullah Mohammed Al Mutai, was welcomed by Indian counterpart General M.M. Nawadi. He received Guard of Honor at South Block in Delhi on February 15. Punjab Women Commission Chairperson Manisha Gulati on February 14 joined PJP. She became the member of the party in the presence of Punjab PJP in charge and Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Punjab will go to the assembly polls on February 20 and the counting of votes will take place on March 10. Lok Shakti Party Ram Vilas chief Chirag Paswan led his party workers in a protest march Bihar Bachao Yatra to the Raj Bhavan on February 15 in Patna of Bihar. It is beyond my tolerance that the police ran a water cannon car on the workers, the LJP Ram Vilas chief said, who would have taken the responsibility if even one worker would have come under it, he said, adding that he had been brought to the police station, the LJP chief said.
जो करें मुझे कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पर आज मेरे कार्यकर्ता शेर का बच्चा है। कोई मेरा कार्यकर्ता डरता नहीं, लाठी खाने से नहीं डरता, आपने आंसू गैस के गोले छोड़े उससे नहीं डरता, आपने पता नहीं भगवान जाने हवाई फायरिंग की क्या किया, किसी चीज से नहीं डरता, पानी वाटर कैनन आपने उन पे बौछारे की नहीं डरता, पर गाड़ी उनके ऊपर दौड़ाना, वाटर कैनन वाली गाड़ी उनके ऊपर दौड़ाना, भाई ये बर्दाश्त के बाहर है मेरे भी। मेरे एक कार्यकर्ता अगर उस गाड़ी के नीचे आ जाता, कौन उसकी जिम्मेदारी लेता? अंधाधुन गाड़ी दौड़ाई गई है। मैं खुद उस वाटर कैनन के सामने जाके मैं खड़ा हुआ था, अंधाधुन मेरे कार्यकर्ताओं के ऊपर गाड़ी चलाई गई है। कोई एक पहिए के नीचे आ जाता, गाड़ी के नीचे आ जाता, तो कौन उसकी जिम्मेदारी लेता?
parents of students in government schools in Utupi on February 15, while speaking about the Karnataka hijab rules, said that they will not be sending their children to school after the sudden change in rules against hijab in the state. She also questioned the kumkum that some teachers applied on, said that these things should be equal to all instead of just one religion. I'm not sending her to school after a ban on hijab in school. Till now, many people from our family have studied in this school wearing a hijab. Why is there a sudden change in rules? A parent asked.
इतना दिन स्कूल में हिजाब का बारे में कुछ भी नहीं हुआ था। कल परसों से उन्होंने शाल डालना नहीं बल्कि उन्होंने बोलने को है, इसलिए हम हिजाब डालने से हमारे बच्चे को नहीं भेजते हैं अभी।
उनका एग्जाम चल रहा है और आपके लोग
उनको भी मालूम पड़ना ना, बच्चे का एग्जाम बोले को है पर उनको भी मालूम पड़ना ना। बच्चे का एग्जाम रहने में उन्होंने सडन ऐसा रूल्स डाले तो हमें क्या कर सकते हैं।
हाई कोर्ट ने बोला है कि कोई भी हिजाब हो या शाल हो, हिंदू हो मुसलमान हो, कोई भी पहन के आना मना।
बच्चे कुमकुम डालने नहीं आते हैं क्या?
उनको भी मना किए हैं, कोई भी नहीं
डाल।
Announcing more relaxations, the Nagaland government has permitted schools across the state to resume physical offline classes for students of the classes 1 to 8 with up to 50% attendance from today. Ato Mezer, Sekose Managing Director of Mezer Higher Secondary School in Kohima, said that as per the directives of the government, the school has started offline classes from class 1 to 8 from today onwards. However, he said classes are being conducted according to the odd and even system to maintain 50% of students' attendance. Sekose said today's attendance of students is 75% to 80% in most of the classes, and all the children who have attended the classes today have produced a letter of consent from their parents that they are agreed to send their children to the offline classes. Further, Sekose said that even parents of nursery class students were also asking when the school would open for them. This shows many parents are willing to send their children to school, he added.
As per the government directive, we have started the offline classes today for class 1 to class 8. However, today we have students of class 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9, the odd classes attending on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. And the even classes, that is class 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, they attend class on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. This way we could manage to maintain the 50% attendance as required by the government. And yes, today the attendance is not 100%, it's only about 75 to 80%, most classes. And all the children who are attending class today, they have produced a consent letter from their parents that they agree to send their children to the offline class. And we have even parents of class A and B asking us when we will open for them also. So I find that many parents are eager to send their children to the school. It has been quite some time now that the children have not been able to come and to the school to have a normal class.
Good morning, Miss. My name is Hove. I'm class 1. I miss my school so much. I'm happy to be here.
A meeting of agriculture officers was conducted today in the conference hall of the Directorate of Agriculture. Addressing the session, Ampen Yantan, Director of Agriculture, said agriculture is the mainstay of the Nagaland's economy, though dependence on agriculture and allied activities for employment is on the decline. Nonetheless, it continues to be the main sources of livelihood for the people of the state, it was informed. Yantan said that the past few seasons have not been easy for farmers because of the pandemic, the drought-like situation and incidents of pests and diseases, the worst being the fall armyworm in maize since May 2019. He said, despite the pandemic, the Agriculture Department has been at the forefront in the development of agriculture in the state, and with the added challenges of creating employment opportunities for post-COVID returnees, the department is continuously giving extra efforts in effective implementation of various centrally and state-sponsored schemes.
Taking advantage of the recent established soil testing laboratories in all the district headquarters and 74 blocks across the state by the Soil and Water Conservation Department, and the automatic weather forecasting station installed, the advantage and beneficial usage may be disseminated to the farmers under agriculture advisory to prepare them for various agriculture operations and control measures against pests and diseases and diseases. Developmental innovation in the past decades through various productivity programs of the central and state schemes and the support to infrastructure development has created improvement in the agricultural farming pattern. Although mostly in the foothills, small and marginal farmers and farm women, including FPOs, SHGs, has adopted to cultivate remunerative crop.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.